Arizona was once a town ran by miners, and now it is a town completely ran by artists. From a population change to a community change, just an overall livelihood change, the small little town is not what it used to be years and years ago. So around 1880s, miners came to town and really found copper in the hills. They brought their families and built a community, creating a town of almost 15,000 people at one point. It was even labeled Arizona's 4th largest town at one point, in a small little less than a square mile of town. After that, fires erupted and spread throughout the mines and captured and killed so many workers. The families that were left that were financially able to left, leaving only about 50 or so people left in the town. The only thing that saved Jerome was the counterculture movement. Around the 60s and 70s or so, artists really came to town and began creating works of art from old mining sites, any kind of scraps they found on the roads, old buildings, basically anything that the miners left, the artists found and created works of art. They began to open up galleries, working studios, shops, selling the art to people within the town as well as people outside the town. You know, art really helped establish Jerome to the city that is today. They're even doing monthly artwork. So the first Saturday of every month throughout the year, the Jerome itself comes together, displays the local artwork, and people from all over the town, all over the state come by and really see it. So because of the artist community, they were really able to make Jerome into the tourist town that it is today. There's shops like Nellie Bay, Turquoise Spider, Jerome Jewel and Gifts. There's so many different shops that really support local artwork and support selling them to these tourists to come town. You know, there's also the main visiting center that's ran by volunteers that shows the mining history and the art history, but just the overall Jerome history. There's the mining museum itself. There's ghost tours. There's so much to see in Jerome that really brings it to a tourist attraction. So because these tourists have come town, they kind of have shifted Jerome's way of living. You know, it was once founded by miners and it was rebuilt by artists, but today it's really controlled and really ran and really supported by the tourists. So it's completely impossible to go through Jerome and not see some kind of history, whether you're looking at the paint on the building or the artwork in the shops, or you're going through the mining museum and seeing all the mines and the sites and going down in it. It's just impossible to go through Jerome without seeing some kind of history. Any questions?